Okay, so on tonight's episode, and yes, I'm calling it an episode. On tonight's episode, we have techs. Techs, short for techniques. Pretty much, um, in my own words, right, in my own words, the tech in this game is pretty much something you do during a combo before or after a move to change the outcome. Techs are used to add damage and make your combos more potent, right? Like for instance, in the official Discord server for Sorcerer Battlegrounds PvP, techs that are known by pros are banned from the tournaments that they do because techs tied into their combos do way too much damage, right? But like I said before in my previous videos, I'm washed at the game, and using a little bit of common sense, I realized that if I took the time to manually do the text now on camera, they would take longer and they'd be harder to explain. So instead, what I did was I got some friends to help me. We were in a private server earlier and we pretty much recorded me doing the text beforehand so that when I do them now, I already have the clips of me doing them correctly and all I have to do is explain it. So that's what I'm going to do today or tonight. Instead of doing them on video and messing up numerous times, I'm just gonna show the clips of me doing text. So for basics, there are two kinds of text. There's move text and there's dash text. A move tech is when you combine a dash or M1s into moves, right? Like I said, before, during, or after a move to change the outcome. Sometimes a tech could be used, for instance, to alter up a combo if you don't have, let's say, a dash available. Or sometimes they could just make moves easier, like the outcome. So if you're in a laggy server, you don't have to risk doing a dash into someone who has better ping than you and then get blocked. Right. Not every character though has move techs. There's only 3 of them that I'm aware of because they were meta at the time. So the first one that I have is, let me zoom this one out. Okay. This is a Megumi tech. So Megumi has 2 techs. I can't put my mouse on the screen or else this thing's gonna appear, so just look at the screen carefully. So these are my 2 friends, if y'all couldn't tell. This Yuji Itadori guy and Gem in the corner. So for Megumi's move techs, he has one with Gamma's Assault by itself, and he has one with Thunderclaw. He has one with Dark Surge too, but I wouldn't really call it a tech. It's more like just using the move smartly, or just smarter, if I'm being honest. I'm saying I hate Gojo Mastery because this guy was saying he couldn't understand Sparks of Black, so I was kind of teaching him how to use it and stuff. He was saying he didn't like it either. Yeah, I used to think it was unbeatable, but that's not true. I mean, who doesn't hate Gojo Mastery? Anyway, right. So with the move tech, right, for Thunderclaw, the move initially grabs a stunned opponent, stunned or not, an opponent in front of you. It'll drag them through the air and then drop them on the ground, give them a little shock, and then put them on the floor again like that. Now, usually this move would drop your opponent on the ground, like right there, and they'd be ragdolled. So all you have to do is just do 3M1s and down slam them to increase the stun, or just, you know, use Gamma's Assault, whatever you prefer, right? That's how I would usually go about doing 4. But with this tech, pretty much, this tech is only for if you are wanting to be carefree with your combo and if your opponent has no evasive. Because if they have an evasive, they can just dash out, and if they dash out and like turn around, they don't like side dash and go that way. They just evade and then side dash around themselves, and then I forward dash in here and I'm stunned from the end lag, and then they can just fall on top of me. So that's why I'm saying it's best you do it without an evasive, right? But with this tech, you pretty much forward dash into them right as they fall from the bird. So instead of having them fall on the ground and doing an extension there, you pretty much just hit them on contact right as they fall. So I'm right beneath him. I'm already beneath him, and pretty much he's gonna fall on top of me. Bam. After this, he gets sent rolling backward. And then, this is something else I did here. I'll show it here, but I'll explain it later. So after he gets sent flying, well, not flying, but knocked back, I side dash into 1. I jump, side dash, and press 1 in one consecutive motion. Therefore, I get sent flying with the 1 like that, see? I get sent flying with it, and then right there, it doesn't even matter. He's still stunned, by the way. It's true. Like, he just spawns on my attack, and I can keep going from there. That's that tech. And then obviously just go into a down slam from there. That's the first tech that I wanted to show. So, like I said here, where is it? Right, like I said here, with this thing, I'll explain it. So here I did it just out in the open. So here I tested the range. I was about that far from him, and then I just, like I said, jump, side dash, and then use 1. And if you do it right, you should be in 1 and still moving from the dash. Then you just land right on top of them. That is pretty far. Like here, that's pretty far. But yeah, the hitbox is gonna get him. So he gets hit and it just drags him. So if you want to do this move tech, like I said, well, this one for 1. This is the move tech for 1. If you want to do this, I suggest doing it in a private server and testing it with no cooldowns. So you can just spam it on repeat, kind of like what I did here, right? We had no cooldowns on. Just keep spamming it until you get the hang of it, and then when you know how to do it, then you can tie it into 4 and get a nice combo going. Regardless though, Megumi is still unskilled as shit, so even if you know these cool looking techs with him, he's still broken. I mean, these techs just make him more broken anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much Megumi's stuff. The 4-1, you just dash into them. So for 4, right, for this tech here where you dash into them, you can side dash into 2. I think 2 has a smaller hitbox though, considering the dogs have to spawn and then run to them. So I think you can maybe dash into 2 as well as dash into 1, like back here when I did it. Like instead of 1, maybe you could do 2. I didn't test that, but it's a possibility. But yeah, for 4, you just front dash into them and then side dash into a move, either 1 or 2, preferably 1, because 1 isn't even blockable. So if they block it from pressure or fear, it doesn't matter because they get hit. But then again, they can't even block it because it's true. Right, like right off stun, he gets hit, so he can't do anything. But yeah, that's the tech for 4 and the tech for 1. For 4, obviously uppercut into it, and then for 1, just dash on them when they're close to you. I would also wait until they side dash, like try and bait their side dash and then do it, and hope they don't backdash. Because if they just side dash and then you go in afterwards, you can kind of like punish them, because they have to use side dash to get away from you. Because I think you have more mobility in 1 compared to moving, like walking. Like compared to running, the running speed like this, I think you have more mobility in move 1. So if you like bait their side dash out and then do it, it'll be easier to get. Compared to if you don't do it and they just side dash away from you, and then they can like punish you and stuff. But yeah, that's for Megumi. Now we have oh is this a different one? It might be, let me check. Yes, this is a different one. Okay. I kind of just stack them over each other, so I'm not sure which is which, but if I go into a repeater, I'll just skip it. Anyway, this is the tech for Gamma's Assault, right? Like how I said with Megumi, that there was one for 4, 1, and 3, right? So this is the one for 3. So, like how I said with 4 and 1, if you want to just be carefree with your combos, you can do those. Or if you want to like shake it up a bit, like let's say you're playing Megumi and you've beaten your opponent numerous times and they're coming back and adapting to you. If you want to change up your playstyle a bit and like be different and like catch them off guard, that's when you would do the tech for 1 or for 4, right? Because let's say that they come back and they have the evasive and you do 4. They expect you to forward dash into them so they can evade and counter you, right? That's what I mean, like shake it up a bit. But for 3, this one isn't really a carefree thing. This is like for combo options, right? Like, let's say you are comboing your opponent and let's say you forward dash into them and you hit them. Then you on accident hit 3, right? If you're new to Megumi and you didn't know this, you need to use forward dash to extend Gam's Assault, right? Like, see there? If you don't have forward dash, you can't do this and catch them. They'll roll out far and you'll be stuck back here. And you pretty much just lose them in a combo. Well, you lose them from a combo, not in a combo, from a combo. You lose a lot of damage too. So if you want an alternative to your combos, like if you don't want to use forward dash, that's when this tech comes in. So for this tech, what you want to do is you want to spam your M1 during this entire sequence here. And I don't mean spam it until your finger gets tired. Just click it fast. Now, I'm kind of bad at the game. That's why I spam it. If you are good at timing and you know when to time it, then by all means just hit it once. But I spam it because I can't time for shit. Anyway, pretty much when you spam your M1s or when I spam my M1s, see how I'm hitting him here from the move? Right. So this is the last hit here. That should end the move, right? If I spam my M1s, boom, I hit him. See? Look. The frog grabs him, pulls him back in. I take him out, slam, punch, right there. This is from me like mashing my M1s in. Bam. I hit him. And then look at that. I hit him the minute the move ended, and he ended up there instead of out there, right? Like if I come here and if I do it normally, you can't really see it, but I definitely went farther than the leaderboards here on distance, right? Like I dashed out far. But compared to back here, when I just spam my M1s like this, it's much shorter distance. So if you spam your M1s and then have him out here, right? You can just side dash into him like this and then get him. See how that works? And then now that you did this, you can go into 4, you can go into 1, you can go into 2, and you just got a save from your forward dash. So this tech for Gamma's Assault is very useful, depending on your situation. Sometimes, like I said, you might be in a bad lobby with bad ping, and you'll be in a server where even though you're doing a true combo, someone has 0 ping, and they just block your forward dash, right? You can also adapt with this. If you know they'll block out your front dash from Gamma's Assault somehow, then just do the tech, and they can't do it anymore. It's literally a free side dash. So you hit them like that, they stop. Dash into them like that. That's what the tech is pretty much for Gamma's Assault. So that's a move tech for Gamma's Assault, Thunderclaw, and Dark Surge. Those are examples of move techs. If I'm correct, I think I have one for Toto, Yuji, and Megumi. Yep, this is the one for Toto. So as far as I'm concerned, Toto only has one kind of tech. Now that I'm rethinking about it for move techs, if we're talking M1s and dashing, I don't think he has like an actual tech, but he has a trick with his moves kind of. Some Totos know about this, some don't. Some know about it but can't land it. It's 4 into 2, so 7-fold strike into neck breaker. I told him to just stand still, so yeah, we're good. Anyway, this is the tech I'm talking about. It's 4 into 2. So most Toto newbies will see 7-fold strike and think of it as a finisher because it sends them flying, right? And there's no way to extend that, right? If you're a novice Toto or average Toto, you might know that you can use 1 boogie woogie to extend 4. It'll switch you and them, and it'll stun them, and all you have to do is just side dash into them, right? This works on bad people. I'm not bad though, so whenever it happens to me, I just block because they suck. They either use 4, use 1 to swap me, and then front dash into me, or they side dash. But like I said, it's not good to do. It's not true all the time, so it doesn't always work. I think the earliest time you can swap them, you're like too far out, so they have that extra second to like get back that stun time and then be out of stun and then block your front dash or side dash. That's why I say it's not useful. Anyway, for this tech that I do, you pretty much want to use 4, hold your jump button. If you're on console, then hold your button. If you're on mobile, then hold down on the jump and then move your finger off of it. The button should turn white, meaning it's on permanently until you take it off, and then just go from there. Just hold jump and then spam 2. And then by the time the move ends, see that? This is real time, by the way, like he's getting hit here. And by the frame on movement and comboing, I was up in the air before this guy even fucking moved, bro. He's still down here. I spammed 2. No, yeah, I spammed 2 and held space. So because I held space, my spacebar instantly kicked in here. I jumped, and then my 2 came in. It was already in progress. And then from the 4, he got sent flying. And then look at that. He's already on my level of like elevation. He's right in front of me. And then I just hit him with the 2. And boom. Now, I don't know why you can land 2 into this, because they should be stunned and like far from you, but I guess it's just possible. But yeah, hold space and then spam 2. Go in the air, go in 2. He now flies up and he's on my height, so I just hit him with that. Then boom. Most Totos will do 3. Yeah, so like right after that, you can just press 3. Like right here, just press 3 and it's a free combo. Sometimes they might evade too. Like they might evade right off right off 2, or yeah, they might evade the minute 2 hits them. So when you press 3, it already happened, so they waste an evasive. Then just press 1 to swap them, and then just do a M1 tech after that, and that's wraps. That's the Toto tech though. That's his main like trick. Besides that, it's just simple gameplay of movement and shit. Let me move here so I don't crash. That's the Toto one though. I think hold on, let me move that. Yeah. That's it for Toto though. That's all his main ones. Now I can cover this one. Okay. This is Yuji. Okay. So Yuji has 2 of them. He has 2 techs, move techs I mean. The first one is with Black Flash. The second one is with Divergent Smash. Don't mind the stuff in the background here, it's not that important. Anyway. For the Black Flash tech, this one's kind of basic. I see a lot of current players who aren't that good able to do it, so I guess it's becoming more common. But I'll go over it anyway. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It took me a bit before I just started doing it. Is it in the center? Or is it... Might be towards the back. No? What the hell? There we go. Okay, so For the black flash tech, what you want to do, this is a dash before a move, right? Like I said, you either do an M1 or a dash before or after a move to change the outcome. For Gamma's Assault, it was after, and it was an M1. For this, it's a dash, and it's before the move. So for Black Flash Tech, what you want to do is you want to press jump, side dash, and then Black Flash in one consecutive motion. I'll slow it down here to the best of my ability. Yeah, so jump, right here, jump, dash, and then Black Flash. And the faster you do it, the better it'll come out. What the fuck? I think I just timed it wrong there. Actually, no, I didn't. I did it hella slow. Yeah, I jumped and dashed, but my dash was so delayed and behind that I landed before I did the flash, I think. Yeah, right here. Jump, jump, dash, black flash. That's all you have to do. I prefer to dash to the right when I do it. Side dash left or right, it doesn't matter. It's still gonna work. But yeah, jump, side dash, black flash. If you do it fast enough and well, I don't know how to do this consistently. I can do it when I'm locked in, but there are people who can jump, dash, and then land hella far from themselves, then Black Flash. If you do it at an okay pace, you end up doing air variant Black Flash, like a Black Flash in the air, and that version of Black Flash is blockable. That's why I'm saying there are some pros who can do it this way. Like they get the same Black Flash dash out, like it goes farther as it's supposed to, but it's not in the air to be blockable. It's on the ground to block break, if that makes sense. I don't do it here at all. I'm not trying to do it. But yeah, that's the Black Flash tech. Jump, dash, Black Flash in one consecutive motion. The faster you do it, the more smoother it'll look. Let me move this outside. While I'm on UG right now, I can probably just do it real quick. I'll put it right there. So jump, dash, Black Flash. I'll do it fast. 1, 2, 3. See that? So this is air variant. I'm doing it fast enough, but I'm like, oh, hold on a sec. Let me take off my cooldowns real quick. No, there we go. Okay, so I'm doing it fast, but not fast enough. This is air variant, like I said. I'm in the air when I do it. And if I do this on a person, they're gonna block it. Like if I take out a blocking dummy, and I do it on him, I might miss this. See that? Blocked. Like I said, some pros can do that same thing I just did. Like that. They can do that dash, that same dash, but they land on the ground before the flash comes out. So they get the same distance from the Black Flash dash. From the Black Flash dash. And when they land it themselves. Then they got the block break. Like I said, in the past when I fought people and been locked in, I've done it, but I can't do it now. I actually don't even know how they do it. Anyway, back to the clip, right? That's the tech for Black Flash. Like I said, I've seen more and more people do it, so I think it's more common now. Why is it off the screen? That's weird. Okay, so that's Black Flash. The next one is Divergent Smash. So for this tech, this one happens around the center, ish. Yes, right here. Okay. So don't ask why. I just prefer to uppercut them. You don't have to. I don't think you have to. Anyway, so right when the fist hits right there, you want to jump and forward dash into them. Trust me when I say this. When you hit them here, right, the distance that they get sent flying, and when they land, so that was too far. See that? This is from the fist. He's flying in the air right now. Right? The distance that he gets sent flying from this punch, right? That distance is forward dashable, meaning you can just jump and forward dash into them like this. See that? I'm right beneath him. And the thing is about this, I actually hit the ground and land my fist before he even falls. So, like the first tech that I did, actually no, I ain't there yet. Wait, no, with with Thunderclaw, right? Like how I said you are beneath them, right? I'm beneath him here, and I land on the ground and land my fist before he falls, and he lands on top of me. So on impact, he gets hit by my front dash, and then he gets sent rolling backward. See that? Bam. He's back there. And then I hit here. He was right here. My fist lands already past here, so he gets sent flying back even more. And if you haven't already guessed it from this distance here, you have to extend with the Black Flash trick that I was talking about earlier. I think I did it here. Yes, I did. Alright. Just watch. Boom. Bam. And then just dash into. See that? So, uppercut them, because why not? Divergent smash them. Jump, front dash. The minute the move ends, by the way. Like, you should be spamming this shit. Like, the minute the move ends on the frame, you're supposed to go flying in the air. Like, I'm already moving here, and he's now getting, like shocked there. Yeah. Like, I'm already in the motion for it. And then I land right where he was. Bam. Hit him with the little dash. He's now rolling back. The same distance, kind of. And then just dash into him with the Black Flash. Yeah. Hit him with that. And then after you land behind him, he's stunned. So just turn around and get him. It's kind of what it's like. That's move techs. Like I said, it's either a dash or an M1 before, during, or after a move. It changes the outcome. Sometimes you can chain techs, like how I did it with the bird, right? Front dash into them as they fall, and then just side dash into one. Or with this one, front dash into two, and then go into three from there. But yeah, that's move text. Give me a sec. I have other ones here that I have to show. Select, upload. Okay. So that was move text. Now I have to do. Oh, it's down here. Now I have to do the dash text. And unfortunately, I don't have. Yeah, I guess just put them all in there. Good. Okay. That's enough of that. Alright. Okay. I'll use the interface here to do this. That's fine. Is it reversed? Yes, it is. Okay. So, what I showed earlier was move text, right? A dash or an M1 that you do before, during, or after a move. This now is called a dash tech. These techs don't involve moves. They just use dashes and M1s, and their entire purpose is to increase your M1 damage. Not literally M1 damage for what it is, but overall. For instance, this is why I'm gonna come back here. This is useful, right? Let's say I'm on Gojo, and let's say normal dummy, right? So a normal simple combo, like 2 into 3, right? It would be 3 M1s, 2, 3 M1s, 3, like so. Right? What dash techs do is they use M1s and dashes, and they let you get more M1s in during that combo that I just did. So if I did that combo again, but I added a tech, he would be lower than 52 health. That's my point. So for this one, let me come back here for a sec. It's this one actually. Is it this one? No, it's not. And there we go. MT1. Alright. So for this one, right? This is the thing I was talking about. My friend back there, Gem, she's using free cam in her private server to get this angle right now. She's behind me to get the floor angle, but this is her free cam. So I asked her to get the angle of me going onto this guy, but the height. Right there. So, explanation. Because I'm bad at this tech and at the game overall, this tech is called dash tech. I'm bad at it, so I have to have a sword. This tech is doable on every character, but like I said, the sword has more M1 range, kind of, and a different hitbox, so if I do it with a sword, I can land it consistently. If I do it with a fist, with Yuji or Gojo, I miss. I'm just that bad at the game. Anyway, so for this tech, what you want to do, right? You want to use 3 M1s. So 1, 2, 3. You want to use 3 M1s. On the third M1, like during the third M1, you want to turn around. I did there, like turn around. Then you want to jump and forward dash. See? I'm getting bigger on the camera because I'm moving towards it. I'm moving away from him. You want to turn around, then loop back into him and hit them in the head. Let me see if I can get a different, that's a different one. Right. If you notice, it's kind of hard to see. Notice how I hit him quite from here, and then I land behind him. That's me there. This is him. I landed behind him, and then he got sent rolling backward. Now I'm just here, and then I can just side dash into him. Better angle. Let me bring this one in. See? 2, 3. Turn around, jump, side, front dash I mean. Go back into him. Hit him in the head. See that? I passed over his body here. I passed over his body. I land behind him. Boom. He gets sent rolling backward. Right? I was here. He was here from the smoke. I was already here. So I just side dash this way. And he rolls this entire distance and then gets to about where I was just now. I don't know why that recorded twice. That's weird. Anyway. That's the first tech. I call it, well, it's called dash tech, if I'm being honest. That's gem, once again. But yeah, that's dash tech. This is the better angle that I was talking about. Well, I wasn't talking about it, but I wanted to mention it. This is an eagle eye view, POV. So for this one, I use Toji as a sword. So 1, 2, 3. Wait, no. Different tech. Hold up. That's that. This is it. Right. I was one off. Okay. So, eagle eye view, right? 1, 2, 3. Jump, dash around, hit him in the head. I went flying behind him. I ended up there, standing still, unfazed. He's still rolling back from the stun, mind you. And then I just dash into him, and he's in my range. I'm hitting him up here. He's in my range. So now, picture it like this. Do dash tech, go in, get to him here, do 3 more M1s, and then do your first move. So, instead of doing 3 M1s and then a move, you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. You're doing 6 M1s and not 3. You're literally adding more damage to your combo. That's the whole point of a dash tech. Well, this dash tech. You're adding more M1 damage to your combo. The M1 damage is still 4, but you're adding more M1s. So the damage goes up. That's the whole point of dash tech. Yeah, these angles were needed for like close-up stuff to show like the jumping part of it. But yeah, this is like the true distance measure. But yeah, that's dash tech. Now the next tech. For this one, was it this one? Where was it? So this is... Yeah, compared to me doing this on Roblox and missing it, and using an ult, this is kind of faster. The only issue is me fucking finding things now. Okay, this is it right here. So in this one, right, the one that I showed you here, this one is called dash tech, right? You dash around them, hit them in the head, get past them, all of the above, right? I don't actually know what the name for this next one is. It's different on this clip, different tech. I don't know what it's called. So for this one, instead of doing 3 M1s and turning around on that third M1 to then jump and forward dash away from them, you want to do 3 M1s like this and then uppercut them. Like that, uppercut them. After the uppercut, turn around, as y'all can see, turn around, dash away from him, and then dash back into him. So instead of doing 3 M1s, map change, instead of doing 3 M1s, jumping, and then dashing around to hit them in the head and go past them, you're now doing 3 M1s, uppercutting, turning around, and then dashing. If I'm being honest, this tech is much easier to do and it does more damage, but the other one makes you look more pro. It's harder to hit. Right? So with this one was a very good clip I got. So the same thing applies here. Sword characters have these techs easier because of their M1 range and their hitbox. I was on UG and I hit this really well. So for fist characters like Yuji, Gojo, Toto, they have to land right underneath them like this. He's here, I'm here. You gotta land right beneath them and almost past their body when you get hit, right? Like you dash around, bam, I'm already past his body, and then he gets sent rolling backward. On someone like Yuta, or Toji, all you have to do is hit them and just meet their body. Make it hit. It'll work. See? Just side dash into him. Now, here I did mess up. If I side dashed a little more straighter to his body, I would have been like here. I'm out here, but that's like a perspective thing. It's like a clock. I'm this close to him. Wait, no. I'm this far compared to his body. But I'm just far from him. But yeah, this tech does work, trust me. That's pretty much what I did there. Now, if you were wondering on how it's better, the M1 count is better. So for instance, back to this one up here. For this tech, you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4. You're doing 4 M1s plus the side dash, which is 4. Yeah, plus the side dash, which is 5, 6, 7. For this one down here, you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an extra click. It's 1 M1 more than the other one, but that 4 damage is going to come in handy when you're doing like combos over time. So yeah, it is better. The timing is also a lot easier because apparently for this one, you're supposed to do like do that front dash way faster than I did it. It only worked here because I made him stand still, but if in an actual fight, you have to be like fast with it. Like you have to do it fast. But yeah, this one's much easier to do. Now, kind of like what Yuji himself told me, Yuji, kind of like what Yuji himself told me when we did this, was that he was on mobile. So that means text might be harder for people like him, for mobile users. So that's why I have these ones here. So, is it this? Oh, it's split up like that. Weird. Okay, yeah. Let me bring this one and then this one here. Okay. So, this is a small tutorial for this one that I did here. If you're gonna practice this combo here and do this forward dash thing back into him, this is what this is for. So, I was standing here and I told Yuji to stand right in front of Gem's body and then front dash away from her. His position isn't marked, it's off the camera, but he stopped. After he landed his dash, I looked at them and I calculated the in-between distance. After I stood between them, I told Yuji to stand where I was. So he moved from his dashed position back to where I was. So now Yuji is standing the equivalent of half of a front dash. So this distance plus this much more is a front dash. About here-ish. That's a front dash. From here to here. So he's standing about halfway. The reason why you do this is so you can mark where you're going to start and halfway. What you want to do is you want to front dash and cut your dash around before you reach the halfway point. So when you have that leftover momentum from the dash, you end up quite back here. If you front dash and meet exactly half and go back in, you might end up right on the center, like right here in front of them. But I'm not on a good character for this. That's why I made sure I was closer. So for this, when I did it, I tried my best to get it here. Went a little off. I front dashed around back into her. I turned it halfway, right? So that whole distance, I cut it in half. I turned around to get that dash. I front dash back into her, and then she gets sent rolling backward. Now, if I was on a better character and I tried for this, then they would have gone shorter distance or I would have been closer. And then all I have to do is just, this. All I have to do is just dash into them. Right? But that's pretty much dash tech. It's actually funny how this took longer to explain and go over than the move techs when there are more of them. And y'all also got to see a little bit of my cap cut because I went up to import stuff. Anyway, yeah, that's tech introduction. So like I said, you use techs to increase your damage output for combos. So there's move techs and there's dash techs. If you get good at both and you know what you're doing, you will not lose fights. Well, you'll lose to those better than you, but you're gonna win most of them, trust me. I think now is a good time to say this. I've been doing edits on TikTok in the meantime of my downtime activity on YouTube. So for the days that I haven't done shit, I've been on TikTok uploading stuff. I'm not even kidding. I have like 7 medium quality edits done already. I spent the entirety of today doing an edit for Gojo. That's why I said tonight I would cover text. But yeah, if y'all want to check out my TikTok, then by all means go ahead. It's not special grade editor kind of stuff like ZVK, AMV, or like Warner type shit, obviously. It's not high quality. It's like, it's alright, I guess. You'll see it if you want to. Like, you'll see what I mean. But I kind of balance my TikTok and my YouTube. Like, I kind of have them connected. Like, I try and upload one thing to either my TikTok or my YouTube like once or twice a day. Maybe I'll do a skip, maybe I won't, but there's never been a week where I didn't do shit for either. So while I've been off of YouTube doing nothing, y'all might have thought it was nothing, but I was doing edits. So yeah, if y'all want to see some more stuff from me, period, then check out my TikTok. If not, that's fine. But yeah, that's text. Um, my last video for this game will be covering something important. It'll be longer than this, maybe because of calculations and in-depth analysis, but yeah. That's pretty much all there is for text. Once you learn them, you tie them into combos and you get better at the game. That's pretty much all there is. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what you want to see next. I know many people haven't been commenting at all recently, but that's fine. I've been looking at the views. My last one got 50. That's pretty good. That means 50 people saw that thing, and they might be better at the game now compared to before. If not, then that's alright. But like I said, my whole goal was just to have people see the content and to improve if they wanted to. I also did mention I would, if I could, get more stuff with this. I mentioned I would do live stuff. If there is anything else turning for this game, I might attempt a live stream. I could try streaming, like teaching people stuff once again, but who knows. I have ran into a lot of people who were wondering or like trying to get taught stuff, but it's whatever. But yeah, once again, if you like this, then show some support. If not, then, well, my bad for not being that entertaining enough, but yeah. Have a good day wherever you are, and thanks for watching.